Beautiful, huh?
Very beautiful. All those horses probably would have been dead if it wasn't for you.
Yes.
Hey, I'm John Griffith. My friends call me Griff, and I've dedicated my life to conservation and working with animals. I hit the road to meet the coolest people, working with amazing creatures, and I offered to be their intern for a day.
We have 208 hungry horses.
208. I'll do what the job requires, even when things get messy. Let's get to work.
Montgomery Creek Ranch is a wild horse sanctuary. The wild horses that are left on the range, there may be as many as 60,000 spread over 10 western states. They are majestic, iconic animal that Americans connect with.
Hello.
Hello.
Ellie.
Welcome.
This place is beautiful.
Thank you. We have two things we're doing, basically. We have a sanctuary for older wild horses.
Okay.
And we also have an adoption and training program for younger horses.
A lot of times when there's too many horses on public land or they start leaving and getting on private property, people want the government to do something about it, so there's roundups. And these horses that are caught in a roundup are often sold in large auctions to buyers in Canada and Mexico, where almost always these horses are turned into meat products.
Ellie learned about this and decided to do something about it. Buying 150 horses at auction and purchasing over 2,000 acres for them to live free.
Today we've got two Mustangs.
Oh, wow, they're beautiful.
They need to get their feet trimmed because they are still a bit wild. We can't safely pick
Just
up
pick up their hoof and start working on it.
No, it's not going to go that well.
All right.
We'll run them through this chute here behind us. What we want to do is not put too much pressure because that's when things can get dangerous. They can literally run into a fence, try to jump over something that they can't clear, and when they get really scared, they make bad decisions.
So if it starts to go bad, climb the fence.
Yeah.
Horses are flight animals, and if you're in the way of where they're trying to flight, they're gonna mow you over.
You're gonna go sneak up behind them, get behind them.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have to create some energy. And if they start to look at you like, I think I'm gonna go towards you, you're like, no, you're not.
Okay.
Okay, send them down.
Go on down. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go.
Yep. Keep going in the energy. Nope,
Right, keep
nope,
going. Keep going. Keep going.
nope.
Hey, hey, hey. Get in there. Get in there.
And they're in. That's what we call the tub. Nice going. We'll just come right up here. Hey, guys. As soon as the first horse goes in, you
Hold
close
the tab.
this. You ready?
I'm ready.
You can go ahead and open it. All right, go ahead and close. And he's a little skeptical.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go in that little squeezy box.
No, he thinks it's a little disconcerting. He's checking it out, and he's in. What we're gonna do is go ahead and let you worm this horse.
All right.
And this is for parasites.
Okay.
Yep,
I've
so-
never dewormed a horse before, but this will be
All
fun.
right, here you go.
So I have to put a syringe full of dewormer up into this animal's mouth and try to make it so it's not just gonna spit it all back out.
Perfect.
So right now, they've squeezed him with the hydraulic chute.
Okay.
He feels secure, and now he's not on his feet anymore, and he'll be tipped over onto his side, which will give us access to his feet to give them a natural barefoot trim.
The hooves are always growing. They're like fingernails.
Exactly. Horses in the wild cover huge territories.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll travel 20, 30 miles a day to go to water. If he was in the wild, he'd be wearing his feet down naturally. This is what we have to do twice a year to 208 horses.
Wow.
It's gonna come out of the chute now. Everybody clear?
Could you imagine trimming the hooves of 208 wild horses twice a year? I can totally see why they need some heavy equipment to get that done.
This is the feeding ground.
They're getting excited.
You know that phrase, hungry as a horse? We're about to find out what that really means because it's feeding time.
And as you can see, they're kind of moving out right now. They're getting into position.
So they might be wild, but they learned quick who's got the food.
Yeah, their whole demeanor changes.
All right, is this the spot?
Feed.
Jump on up, I'll drive. Hold on.
As we're going through and throwing out, hey, it's like we have a whole parade of horses following us.
There you go. So while you're feeding, you're looking at the horses, making sure everybody's healthy.
Yes. So I'm in pretty good shape, but taking care of over 200 wild horses is a lot harder than I expected. So now we're gonna work with some trained wild horses.
This is Rambo, Bo for short.
Hey, Bo.
He's a really sweet guy. He's very much with the program.
So he's one of the horses where you've trained them to be adoptable
Yes.
and rideable.
Yes. So we'll let you throw the saddle on.
Just like ride on his withers right here.
Yeah. Oh, wow, you just lifted it. Okay. You're gonna cinch it up on this side, right back through here where the buckle is. We don't tighten it all the way in the beginning. We give him a chance to kind of get used to it. This bit, feed it into his mouth with your right hand. Looking real Western. All right, that's perfect.
Rambo, the horse I'm riding, was born in the wild.
So yeah, I think he'd be a nice man's horse because he's got the size to carry a man.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that this horse has been anything but nurtured and loved all his whole entire life. I feel totally safe on his back.
These horses right now are level-headed, sure-footed, and they've had some experience.
And they're getting a lot of engagement, a lot of human engagement, just
Yeah.
being ridden and getting more and more adoptable.
Yeah, more and more adoptable.
When wild horses run, the very earth resonates with this movement.
Beautiful, huh?
Very beautiful.
And the sound, like you can feel it. Did you feel it
Yeah,
in
I
your
felt
feet?
it, yeah. You can feel the wild, just like all of them together and running like that. That was truly beautiful. And what's even more amazing is that all those horses probably would have been dead if it wasn't for you.
Yeah,
And instead, they're out here being beautiful.
pretty much
in the
all of them.
landscape.
Yeah.
So I am totally impressed and grateful for all the effort it takes to keep these wild horses free and wild. These horses are not pets, but that doesn't matter to Ellie and her team. These horses are magnificent creatures, and they deserve our protection and respect.
Hopefully this reaches people that didn't know that wild horses were even out there. We're trying to make the world a better place for horses.